So moving on to the moving on to the numericals relevant to this topic of oblique impact. आज हम कोशिश करेंगे, हो सकता है एक एग्जाम्पल हम आज कर लें और बाकी दूसरी एग्जाम्पल और एक्सरसाइज के प्रॉब्लम्स जो है वो हम हो सकता है कल की क्लास में जो है वो सॉल्व करें. Okay, starting with example 15-11, in which you have two particles which are these two disks A and B having masses of 1 kg and 2 kg respectively. These two disks were traveling at the velocities shown, that is velocity of A is 3 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the line of impact. Similarly, particle B was traveling with a speed of 1 meter per second at an angle of 45 degrees with respect to the line of impact before collision. These two particles collide together, and after collision, during collision, the coefficient of restitution is given to you as 0.75, and after collision, you need to find out what is going to be the final velocity of each disk, the components of x and y, components of each velocity after collision. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहली बात, ये सेंट्रल इम्पैक्ट है या ऑब्लिक इम्पैक्ट है?
ऑब्लिक.
Since both the particles were traveling at some angle with respect to the line of impact before collision, so this is a case of oblique impact. So if it is a case of oblique impact, we are going to solve it using the 4 steps of oblique impact. Step number 1 क्या कहता था कि आप सिस्टम के ऊपर अप्लाई करेंगे conservation of momentum principle along the line of impact. So let us take the line of impact to be positive side to be towards the right. So what is the momentum of particle A along the line of impact before collision? Can you identify it? The mass of particle A is 1 kg. The velocity component of particle A along the line of impact is 3 cos of 30. So the momentum is going to be 1 into 3 cos 30, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the momentum of particle B along the line of impact before collision?
नेगेटिव.
नेगेटिव होगा. ओके, चले मैं पॉजिटिव साइन यहां डालता हूं. 2 into -1 cos of 45, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this was the momentum of the system just before collision. This should be equal to, as per the conservation of momentum principle, it should be equal to VA2 या VAX2 plus 2 VBX2. So this is my equation number 1. Clear है ये equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in step number 2, we are going to apply the conservation of momentum principle along the line of impact. So the conservation of momentum is already given for this problem to be equal to 0.75, and that value is going to be equal to VBX2 minus VAX2 divided by VAX1, which is 3 cos 30 minus VBX1 minus 1 cos of 45. So this is my equation number 2. अब अक्सर स्टूडेंट गलती क्या करते हैं, वो ये नेगेटिव साइन जो है वो भूल जाते हैं. ओरिजिनल फॉर्मूले में आपकी चूंकि रिलेटिव वेलोसिटीज आ रही है तो नेगेटिव साइन बीच में आता है. सो एक नेगेटिव साइन वो हो गया और -1 cos 45 इनिशियल वेलोसिटी हो गई है पार्टिकल बी की अलोंग द लाइन ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. सो ये नेगेटिव नेगेटिव आपके पास पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा. सो यू हैव टू इक्वेशंस in terms of VAX2 and VBX2. By solving these two equations simultaneously, you can get the value of VAX2 to be equal to VAX2 आपके पास आ जाएगा -1.26 meters per second. Similarly, VBX2 would comes out to be 1.22 meters per second. This negative sign indicates कि particle A का जो component आएगा velocity का along the line of impact, that is going to be in this direction. Particle A का component जो है वो particle A का left side पे आएगा, particle B का right side पे आएगा. Are these two steps clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about step number 3? What should be VAY2? जी, एनीवन वॉलंटियर?
मोमेंट along plane of contact.
हाँ, चूंकि प्लेन ऑफ कांटेक्ट के अलोंग कोई इंपल्स एक्ट नहीं कर रही, इट मींस दैट देयर शुडंट बी एनी चेंज इन इट्स मोमेंटम अलोंग द प्लेन ऑफ कांटेक्ट, दैट इज MAVA_y2 should be equal to MAVA_y1, or in other words VA_y2 should be equal to VA_y1, which is 3 sin of 30 degrees. ठीक है? Similarly, step number 4 में क्या करेंगे? Since there is no impulse acting on particle B along the plane of contact, so again there shouldn't be any change in particles B's momentum along the plane of contact. That is VB_y2 should be equal to VB_y1, and that is going to be equal to -1 sin of 45. So इसका momentum positive आया, इसका momentum negative आया. So in which quadrant VA2 would lie? जी, any volunteer जो कि बता सके VA2 यानी velocity of particle है after collision किस quadrant में lie करेगी? Second quadrant, because आपके पास VAX2 भी negative आया था, आपके पास VAY2 भी जो है वो पॉजिटिव आया है. सो नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव मींस कि आपके पास ये VA2 होगा. इसी तरह अगर मैं पार्टिकल B की देखूं, X पॉजिटिव और Y इसका नेगेटिव. X पॉजिटिव Y नेगेटिव मींस कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट होता है ये? चौथा कोऑर्डिनेट. इट मींस के पार्टिकल B जो है it is going to have velocity VB2 in the fourth quadrant, whereas VA2 is going to be in the second quadrant. तो ये दोनों particles इस डायरेक्शन में rebound होके जो है वो move करेंगे. Now can you determine the value of VA2 and VB2? क्या आप determine कर सकते हैं वो क्या values होंगी VA2 और VB2 की?
सर मैग्नीट्यूड ले लेंगे मॉडुलस.
बिल्कुल, दोनों के स्क्वायर करके सम करके अंडर रूट ले लेंगे दोनों कंपोनेंट्स का, तो यू विल गेट VA2 as well as VB2. Similarly, you can find out phi2 as well as theta2. कर लेंगे फाइंड?
जी सर कर लेंगे.